Hi, I'm Ben Quiggle, editor of Woodall's Campground Magazine, and this is another episode of Supplier Showcase. And we are chatting with Gary Flaks, the CEO of Bushtec Safari. And Gary, it's great to see you again. I know I see you at a lot of different shows, specifically the glamping show. That's been a pretty big show for you guys over the last couple of years. You guys always have a huge display. And it's just great to check in on the company. I guess how has business been going in 2024 so far, and I guess what's your reach, I guess, here in the US, North America? So
Hey Ben, great to see you again,
yeah,
and yeah, look forward to seeing you at this year's show and hopefully elsewhere. Yeah, it's been exciting times for us. We've had a lot of growth since that first show, the first glamping summit, where there were a handful of tables in the foyer of a hotel, and to see what it's become now is crazy, and it's
yeah,
been to be part of it. And I guess we've kind of grown at a similar pace to the show. Bush Tech is now in over 20, I think it's 28 states that we have tents in today, or in production or on the way. We've done over 85 projects, I believe it is now, across our region. So the US company, which is a joint venture with the factory in South Africa, um, handles everything from Canada right through to South America. So it's really the whole Western hemisphere.
yeah.
And between the Caribbean, Mexico, Central America, South America, and across the US, we're at about 85 projects. And what's exciting is, things are evolving in this industry. Is we've been introducing a lot of new product into our mix. Some of it's because of the permitting constraints that we face, and some of it is just to deal with climate and weather conditions, and
Mhm.
some of it is just things that customers are are looking for. So I'd love to tell you about some of those new product offerings that we have.
Yeah, let's 1 second. Let's share the screen here. So we're going to go to their website real quick. This is Bush Tech Safari's website, and you can kind of see the products. I see you have a list of different parks that you guys are in, so that's kind of cool. And the coming soon ones. I mean, you got quite a list here. You got Jellystones. You work with a variety of different parks, from glamping all the way to traditional campgrounds, it looks like. So that's awesome. I guess what are some of the new stuff you've been working on? I know you have showed off some of it at like last year's glamping show. So
So yeah, let me quickly tell you. So first of all, one new thing that we're working on is in about 2, 3 weeks' time, we're going to be updating this website. It's going to be a
yeah,
brand new website, which we're excited about. Yeah, so we really cover a whole variety of end users or customers, from resorts to, call it, sort of mom and pop individuals who want to put up a tent or two and create an Airbnb, to hunting resorts, RV parks and campgrounds, to more sort of high-end hotel groups and the like. Some of our very exciting projects that we're busy with right now is we're doing a big project at Six Flags it's their adventure park in New Jersey.
yeah,
It's going to be opening in the next within the next 2 months is the target opening, where we got 24 tents going in there, including a big main area tent, spa, and the like. Um, we have a very exciting project here in Georgia, where we're based, near Atlanta, in Madison on the way to Augusta. It's called Georgia Safari. They've been working on this project for about 10 years, and they are going to be, not going to be, they have giraffe, rhino, zebra, literally roaming 15 feet in front of the deck of the tents that we've put in there. And that's opening in the next couple of weeks. Very exciting. The closest thing to an African safari, I guess, in the US.
Yeah.
Um, and we are just some other interesting products and projects that we're busy with. Um, Grit Moto, it's a biker group in Park City, Utah. We're doing what we call our bush CAD. It's a frame CAD hard-walled structure essentially that we do.
Oh,
Um, it meets a R15 um, forgotten the word, but it's an R15 rating,
yeah.
so that you've got a hard-walled structure that gets cladded with canvas or whatever you want to finish it with, so it has the full appearance of a tent, but it meets a lot of permit requirements. Um, so we're busy with an exciting project there. Another project which I can't elaborate too much on sort of who it's for, but we're doing something in the Bahamas, which is absolutely spectacular and a very, very isolated island. Beauty like you've never seen before, where we're doing our new tensile structures. And tensile is something that have developed in a big way. So we're very excited with that project, which is going to be happening over the next year in, yeah, as I say, a remote island in the Bahamas.
Wow,
Those
that's
are just to mention a few exciting projects that are happening at the moment.
well, that's awesome. I guess when you're looking at North America here in the US, I guess, what are some of your most popular tents? What are the ones that people seem to gravitate towards, I guess, the most?
So a bit of background to Bushtec tents is we've got a bunch of so the company has a camping division, overnight camping, where you got your bow tents and your chalet tents.
Yeah.
And then it expands into kind of our, call it the crossover from camping into luxury. So we kind of got tents at every different level. And
Hmm.
then in Bushtec Safari, which is our luxury brand, we have a whole bunch of standard designs, which is kind of a starting point for customers.
Yeah.
And from there, everything is pretty much customized. You want to make it bigger, shorter, taller, longer, whatever. You want to now go into the bushcad materials. You might have seen at the show we did the tent on wheels on the chassis.
Yeah.
With a whole variety of options. So kind of a starting point is the base designs, and then customize from there. So we there are very few projects where we don't customize.
Mhm.
For the customers that want one or two tents and they want something quickly, we're starting to carry inventory of certain of our designs. So it's hard to say which our most popular design is. A
Yeah.
lot of variety, but
Yeah.
but if you on our website, there's a whole bunch of the standard designs, and that's kind of a good starting point. Just to mention, we do insulated canvas. So a lot of what we do is design into the climate,
Okay.
for a lot of different reasons.
I think one of the main questions we get anytime we talk with park owners about tents is obviously the canvas structure. What's the longevity of that? How does it stand up to weather, the elements? I guess, just through your work, I guess, how long does that canvas last? How long will these tents be up at a park, I guess?
So we've got tents up at our headquarters, at our showrooms in South Africa, that have been up now about 30 years, going
Okay.
on. Um, uh, I guess the secret of our product, the main feature behind our product is our materials, our canvas in particular, and our other parts. We're pretty much a vertical operation. We have our own steel plant. So everything really is made by us. We're not sourcing anything from elsewhere, other than if we're adding doors and interiors and the like, because we do offer full turnkey. Um, so the materials and the canvas and the longevity of it is a big, big feature behind Bushtec.
Yeah.
Also, just the way the canvas is treated, it's all mildew and rot resistant, very, very low maintenance. You just have to keep it clean, look after it, and you're probably not going to have to touch it for, depending on where you are, 6 to 8 years, and then you just do a laminate like a paint job basically, and it's, as I say, going to last you 20, 30 years
Now,
and
obviously,
more.
yeah. Now, obviously, you said a lot of your products are customizable, so I imagine you get a wide range of customers who want a wide range of different things. I guess, are you noticing, parks gearing tents more towards like larger family groups, or do they want tents where only maybe a couple people can stay in them, I guess.
We get a large mix.
Yeah.
Within any resort, a lot of what's happening now is they'll have some couples tents, and then they'll have a two-bedroom suite. They kind of want to mix. I mean, you really want that flexibility, which is something we do as well, where you can add, you can have a suite that can be a couple suite, but with sleeper couch,
Yeah.
for example. You can convert it into a family unit. So we have quite a big mix. We also do a lot of larger main area tents, which can be any size. We get a lot of requests for wedding venues. We're not really an event tent specialist, but we do main area tents that are suitable for weddings, and that we expanding into that area as well. Um, just the one thing to mention is that just a lot of what we do the moment is driven by permitting requirements and
Yeah.
and climate. So
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the permitting is definitely a huge issue for park owners, park developers right now. Do you know, I know you mentioned the insulated features that you have. I guess, do you notice more cold climate parks? Are there more year-round parks being opened? Do people want to do more winter camping in colder weather, I guess?
yeah, very much so. We've got quite a number of cold climate resorts,
Yeah.
um, and some do stay open through the winter. Some don't, because people are just not going to travel. They don't have things to do
Yep.
for in the winter. But those that do, their bigger issue is winterizing their plumbing.
Hmm.
Then what? Then the tents. Our tents will hold up, and our insulated canvas is highly recommended in cold climate. And a lot of customers like it for the extreme hot climate as well, because it does help with the insulation.
Okay.
Um, there's that, and now the frame CAD even takes that to another level. So just the other thing to mention is we offer full turnkey.
Okay.
So what I like to say is that we offer everything or nothing or anything in between when it comes to interiors, installation,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
the like.
Is that, is the turnkey option really starting? Are park owners really taking advantage more of those turnkey options where maybe they don't have to put everything together, they can get everything in one package?
Yeah, most of our larger customers now are looking to us for turnkey opportunities. It's just we've got partners. I think
Yeah.
the guys Glatt out of Mexico.
Yep.
Uh, we have a partnership with them where they manufacture a lot of our interior partitions and the like, and that's really, really worked well. And customers understand that we have experience with what we're putting into the tents when it comes to partitions between your bathroom and your bedroom and the like, and it makes a lot of sense for us to handle most of it. So
Yeah.
we see more and more of that, and the same goes with decking and flooring.
Yeah. So if I'm a park owner and I work with you, like what's the timeline as far as like tents? Obviously, I imagine it probably depends on the tent and the customized options that somebody wants, but how quickly can you guys get a tent to a park, I guess, in general?
So once we've gone through the whole design phase and we got sign off of tents and deposit deposits are paid, our production lead time is pretty consistent regardless of the tent size and the order size, is about 10 to 12 weeks. It usually takes around about a month to ship from South Africa, thereabouts. And then just to get depends on the order. We'll either go directly to the property or we'll come through our Atlanta warehouse. So we talk about a 4 month turnaround from order confirmation to delivery. And then installation on average is about 3 to 4 days per tent, generally speaking. Obviously, if there's something unique or large about the tent, it might take a bit longer. But then it depends on, are we doing the decking and the more complex, if we're doing hard frame doors and windows and ACs and the like, that will definitely add a few days. And those things are more complex than the tent itself. So
Yeah. Well, people can reach you at bushtechsafari.com. I guess are there other ways people can reach out to you as well to inquire about tents?
yeah, bushtechsafari.com's got a contact us page, obviously, and can reach us through there. My email's gary@bushtechsafari.us, and can email me directly, and we'll always get back to them as quickly as possible.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Gary, for coming on and exploring Bush Tech Safari with us. And thanks everyone for watching. And we will be back with another episode of Supplier Showcase here soon.